You remember a time when you were put into a room and told you could not leave for some reason?
Are you referring to the
48 hours?
Yes. Yes, I was told about that.
Tell the jury what happened then.
So I was told it was for like a EKG, and I don't know what that is, so I just said, okay. I know now what an EKG is, and what happened in the room was nothing like an EKG. They left me there for 48 hours under surveillance, which they did not tell me about. They had a commode in there, and they just put it far enough away from the bed so I would have to physically stand up and use the bathroom. I called the nurses whenever I had to use the bathroom because obviously I'm not able to walk. And when they refused to help me go to the bathroom, I would defecate on myself.
So let's show 2703-B, a clip from the covert surveillance. Do you know you're being recorded through all this?
No, they never told me.
Continue. Is that it? Is that the end of it? Okay. Now, so you had to have help.
Yes.
And was there any way to reach that commode to relieve yourself without help?
No. Not in my condition.
And what would the nurses do when they came in and you had messed your bed?
They would be pretty angry. I had this one nurse, I would call her whenever I had to use the bathroom, and I'm understanding that you have other patients. I get that. She would come into the room, and I'm not even joking, she would yell, 10 more minutes, and then she would storm off. But again, my door's open, the blinds are open. I could see her conversing with the nurses. They have these like little council like areas, and I could see her talking. She was not busy. So I genuinely believe that they just wanted to push me to the limit of like, oh, I'm about to pee myself, I have to get up and stand. But that never happened. Instead, I just peed on myself.
And you were not allowed to leave this room for 2 to 48 hours?
No.
And you would have left if you could?
I wish I could have.
So they kept you in there against your will?
Correct.
I don't recall.
All right. So it would be if a patient, particularly somebody you really cared about, like Maya, was forced to defecate on herself while in your and the other nurses' care, that would be, I'm not asking you to agree with me on whether it happened or not, but if it did happen, that would be embarrassing, would it not?
Assumes facts, not an evidence.
If that, I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Sure. If a child was put in a situation where she had to defecate, poop on herself, that would be an embarrassing situation, would it not?
That is correct.
And you and the other nurses were the people that would put the information into the nursing chart, correct?
That is correct.
Now, you're aware that Maya Kowalski has testified here that she had to defecate on herself, are you not?
I am now aware of that.
When did you learn that?
I've learned that now. I've been told that she was.
Okay, when were you told?
When I spoke to my attorney yesterday, yes.
Okay, and he explained about the what Maya testified to in that regard?
That is correct.